I'm sure not many will agree with me, or maybe some will agree with me. I'm not really sure, but, at the same time, I do think that it's prudent that I kind of get my opinion out there, and this is definitely one of those times where I have a very strong opinion, and it's going to be one of those things that they realistically, I think some fans are going to understand where I'm coming from, and some probably won't, the ones that just will rush to defend Microsoft no matter what. But it's pretty clear after this recent interview with Phil Spencer where his head lays and where Microsoft's head lays, and it definitely isn't with the Xbox console itself. So if you guys enjoy the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell so you're notified of everything as soon as it drops. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. It really does mean the world to me. So Phil Spencer did a interview with GeekWire, Beyond the Console. Xbox leaders details Microsoft gaming future, led by xCloud streaming service. And it says right here, the days of the Xbox console as the primary focus of Microsoft's gaming division are numbered. Microsoft has spent the last few years refocusing its gaming strategy, expanding the Xbox brand beyond the console as the centerpiece of the division to push to reach game players on virtually every device around the world. The tech giant is plowing resources into developing an ambitious game streaming service powered by its cloud computing division and beefing up its library of homegrown titles. Microsoft aims to let people play its games not on just Xbox devices and Windows PCs, but also smartphones and tablets, and eventually, get this, rival consoles. Game subscription services have been around for decades, but the Project xCloud is set to announce last year is betting that it can take games like Halo, which have always required powerful consoles, and move all that processing to the cloud, allowing players to play the game on their phones. If it can pull that off, the tech giant could open itself up to a huge new audience and usher in a shift in the gaming industry, and they laid out their strategy. Phil Spencer said, "We know we aren't going to sell 2 billion consoles, and there's a lot of markets around the world where console is not necessarily part of the lifestyle." Actually, that was the corporate vice president of Game and Cloud for Microsoft. So he was the one that said that. But obviously, with things shifting and things like that, working with competitors to make devices rivaling some of Microsoft's own gadgets, gaming appears to be no exception, as Microsoft is expected to unveil the extension of Xbox Live to several additional platforms, including Android, iOS mobile devices, and the Nintendo Switch at GDC later this month. Microsoft executives kind of scoffed when asked specifically about the plan. Phil Spencer, head of gaming, wasn't shy about the company's cross-device ambitions. That push is embodied by xCloud, that the company also wants to expand its Game Pass subscription as well. He said, and I quote, "We want to bring Game Pass to any device that somebody wants to play on, not just because it's our business, but because the business model allows for people to consume and find games that they wouldn't have played in any other place." This is not where consoles is not where you make money. The business inside of the games is really selling games and selling access to games and content and means like that in the fundamental business. So if you open it up, the more often people can play, the more they're enjoying the art form, it increases the size of the business. They don't break down how much revenue consoles bring in versus software and services. However, the broad trends are visible in the last quarterly report. Xbox hardware revenue declined 19% in the last quarter compared to a banner holiday quarter the year before, led by the release of the Xbox One X. Meanwhile, revenue from the Xbox software and services rose 32% year over year. So obviously hardware sales are down and their software sales and things like that are up. So just really kind of goes to show where their head is. It's definitely not with Xbox. Everything they talk about now is streaming, PC, more streaming, 2 billion consoles, Nintendo Switch. It's just a bunch of craziness in my opinion. So it's going to be very interesting to see where all this leads, but it's clearly not where a lot of us would prefer it to be. Maybe I'm sure they'll make money off of it and things like that, but I would love for them to actually acknowledge that the Xbox exists still, I guess. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I would just like for them to, I guess, actually do some stuff specifically for us for a change. Would be nice. Let me know what you guys think. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. I will link this. Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.